gonna stay with the cream because I want to be able to add a little bit of highlight right there. And highlight sticks better to a wet surface. When you put highlight on dry surface, it looks dry. And you don't want your highlight to look like that. You want it to look like skin, okay? Welcome back to my channel. It's Crystal here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm gonna be doing a video on this makeup look. This is considerably my go-to makeup look as of recent. I feel like for the summertime we need a makeup look for 2022. The last time I did a makeup look like this, natural sun-kissed kind of glow, I feel like I did like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And I was looking back at my old videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do like a new updated, you know, summer makeup routine. I feel like this can kind of go for like a no makeup look, but this is more of, you know, if you are looking for that like summer foundation routine to like, you know, kind of wear out. You go out with your girls or go to brunch or, you know, go to a lounge or go out at night. So this is like the perfect makeup routine for that. I added a little bit of highlight. You guys already know I kind of don't really get into highlight in my looks anymore, but I just feel like for this look I needed some highlight. I needed to add a little bit of glow. And then as you guys can see, I am wearing some jewelry. So the jewelry that I'm wearing on my neck, on my rings, on my wrist is from Anastasia, and they are our sponsor for today. Their jewelry is so cute and so dainty. I absolutely love their jewelry, you guys. So I want to show you guys really quickly on camera what their packaging kind of looks like. It kind of looks like this, and then you open it up and it's kind of like one of those type of packaging. I'm going to try to show it to you guys a little bit closer so you guys can have a close-up of it. And they have different colors. Look at this little cute thing. It's so adorable. This also little cute package, and this to me I feel like it's really good because you're able to travel with it, you know, easily and not have to worry about your jewelry getting like tangled or like, you know, getting lost somewhere. I think those are like perfect travel pouches for your jewelry. So just a little bit about Anastasia. So Anastasia crafts high quality jewelry at very affordable prices. They are also carbon neutral from the packaging to the products. And last but not least, they have super cute and unique designs that make you feel elegant and flawless as a woman or a man. They don't discriminate. I believe they have jewelry for both. But yeah, I really love their jewelry. I'm gonna show you guys close up so you guys can see everything that I got. I love this ring. This is a onyx, a black onyx stone, and it's like gold, and these super cute bracelets. The earrings are just some regular hoops that I got, but everything else is from Anastasia. Definitely check them out and let them know that I sent you. I'm going to leave all of their links and stuff down below. Thank you, Anastasia, for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, so first thing we're gonna start off with is our base. So you gotta make sure the base is nice and supple, and you know, especially when you're doing a sun-kissed look, you gotta make sure that your base is very moisturized, meaning your skin is very moisturized, and also, you know, you're setting base for an even skin tone, a glowing skin tone. I'm gonna be using this Verse Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream, but before I do that, I kind of want to like wipe away some of the oils off my face, and I'm gonna use their Baby Cheeks All-in-One Hydrating Milk. It's a toner, and it's also from Verse. I'm gonna try to see if I can leave the names of the products on the screen so you guys can take a look if you're interested. Dew Point Moisturizer. I feel like when I want like a nice dewy makeup look, I gotta make sure that my skin is super moisturized underneath, and also you want to like moisturize it with something that's not too heavy, something that's lightweight but moisturizing at the same time. This is like the perfect moisturizer for that. Alright, so next I'm gonna go and what are we gonna do next? So we're gonna prime. You guys know I love my Skindinavia primer. I've been using this for so long. This is a really good primer for dewy makeup looks as well. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to use my absolute favorite foundation. I've been using this for a minute though. I'm going to be using this Lancome Teint Idole Wear foundation. And I always use this foundation when I want a look like this. And this is also perfect for the summertime because it has SPF in there. It has SPF 15. Also, it's very buildable, so you can kind of do, you know, if you choose to wear light foundation one day or the next day, maybe daytime, you can kind of wear a light layer of it, and then for nighttime, you can kind of build it. So I kind of like that about it. Before I do that though, I'm going to use this color corrector on this area of my skin just because I feel like I suffer from a lot of discoloration in this area. It creates a very promising base, I will say, for foundation. I like wearing a light layer of makeup during the summer as well, so I feel like sometimes you can kind of end up putting on the foundation and then it might be a little bit gray, so you add more foundation, but it only makes it worse. So don't do that, y'all. Do not do that. That's a Chris tip that I'm gonna start dropping in these videos. Okay, so Chris tip number 1, please don't add more foundation to darkness around your mouth area. Color correct and then add your foundation so you don't have to add more than one layer if you don't want more than one layer. Now if you want more than one layer, do you, girl, but for me, for the summer, I like to keep it nice and light. So I'm gonna take this brush. This is my Tai Young brush. I love her brushes, you guys. So I use this brush and I just, you know, obviously add my foundation. And then we're gonna go into our concealer. So it's a little orange, and I think it's probably because of the color corrector. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add a little bit more with a beauty blender, just so it can kind of take out some of that product, but also add it here, and then I'm gonna go and use it all over my face. But I just want to add some right here first with the beauty blender. Alright, so instead of the creamy radiant concealer, I think I want to go with these CoverGirl concealers. This is the CoverGirl Tru Blend Undercover Concealer in Soft Honey, and then the other one is in Sand Beige. And I'm going to use Soft Honey first because it's a little bit darker than Soft Beige, so I'm going to build it. Yeah. So let's try and see how it blends with this foundation. I feel like it's gonna do pretty well because this concealer is really, really good. It's really blendable and it's full coverage, okay? I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this Marc Jacobs foundation and kind of like go over that contour just because I feel like it's a little bit too harsh for my skin. And then this is a little bit more like sun-kissed and just pretty brown. Yeah, I see like the shadows of my nose contour. This might be a little too dark for me. Why did I use this one? drag the nose contour into my brows. It's another little curse tip for you. So I drag it into the brows just because it carves out your brows really nicely, and I really like that look. So you see, I normally drag the contour into my brow, like I said before. Okay guys, so another little tip when you're setting your face, I always try to remind y'all every time I get a chance, every time I remember, because it's so important when you're doing this to do this. So I'm going to be setting my face with these two translucent powders. I have the Mercier translucent, and I have the one in honey, which I really like. But I'm going to add honey, and then I'm going to add the translucent on top. You guys will see how I do that. Matter of fact, this works out perfectly, because remember earlier I was like, I want to use my NARS concealer, but I didn't. I ended up using the CoverGirl concealer, and I used the darker one. So now I can actually use the NARS concealer to go ahead and put on top, like just right in the inner corner to brighten up my eye. I feel like that makes such a huge difference. And this is another shade of brown. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to add a little bit to my inner tear duct. And this concealer dries hella fast, so this is probably, yeah, this is one of the fastest drying concealers in my opinion. If you're not putting it on your actual skin, it dries very fast. You see how it just brightened up that under eye on this side? That's exactly what I wanted. So now I'm gonna blend out this side and try to make it very even. And you notice I'm leaving the beauty blender in one place. I'm not like dragging it all over my face. I'm leaving it right here because I just want right there to be brightened. It's gonna look so pretty once. You know, actually I changed my mind. I'm just gonna use the translucent because I don't want the honey to be too dark of a powder, because it is a little darker than the translucent. The translucent is clearly, you know, translucent. It's see-through, so it's gonna be a lot better than having a darker powder, and then the darker powder might end up making this all go to waste, so we don't want that. Okay, so I like to add a little bit of powder like right in here, just to let it sit for this kind of look, because I want a kind of a nice bright under eye. Not too bright, but bright enough to where you can see different dimensions, colors that I'm putting on my skin. I know I'm kind of getting a little deep with this, but this is like art to me, so that's kind of how I treat it. Meaning this is gonna stay with the cream, because I want to be able to add a little bit of highlight right there, and highlight sticks better to a wet surface. When you put highlight on dry surface, it looks dry, and you don't want your highlight to look like that. You want it to look like skin, okay? To my brows that I like to do is I like to take my Got2b glue, and I use the Invisible Styling Gel. So this is the black one, the ultra glue one, and I take the back of my spoolie for my eyebrow pencil. I don't know if I told you guys what my eyebrow pencil was, but this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Brunette, and I really like to use this and kind of like fake laminate my brows. It brings a sense of like reality to the makeup look. I don't know, it just gives it that natural look that I like, because the hairs are literally the star of the show, so it doesn't look like painted on brows, you know what I mean? And you can kind of like go back in and just highlight the bottom, just so that you still have the definition that you're looking for without all the makeup. It's been a little minute since I've done a summer makeup tutorial, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's probably been like 3 years since I've really done a nice, you know, pretty sun-kissed type of makeup look. So I'm gonna go in with one of my all-time favorite palettes. This is gonna be the Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. But I'm gonna take this palette and I'm gonna play with this orange shade, and this is Edges, and I'm gonna play with Ginger. So I'm gonna kind of go back and forth with these two. They're very similar shades. As you can see, Ginger's a little bit lighter than Edges, but Edges is more on the redder tone, and this is more on the, you know, orange tone. So the same brush that I had used to apply that contour earlier, I'm gonna take that brush and I'm gonna kind of go back and forth with Ginger and Edges, and just kind of like add it to my lid and kind of just have fun with it, because this is it's not gonna be like an actual eye makeup look. It's just me just adding kind of like warm tones to my eyes and just blending them together. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in with my MAC Dark Deepest Skinfinish, and I'm just basically using that to drag this color, this nice pretty tone, back into my brow, and then I'm just gonna add it underneath. I kind of think I want to add the mixture that I just did with the Ginger and the Edges underneath, actually. So let's do that instead, and then we might tie in the bronzer after. But I just wanted to add it from the end to the middle. I don't want to take it here because I still want the lightness right there. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of this just to tie it all in, to make it real. I don't know, it just, honestly, I just love this product because it's just really good at like consolidating the look. All right, perfect. So now I want to go, I think I'm going to add some mascara to my bottom lash line. Okay, I'm gonna just take a little bit of water. I have some water right here, and I'm just gonna dip my spoolie in there, and I'm gonna go through my lashes to kind of get some of that powder off and to make it a little bit more bold. So I want to add a liner on my lips, and then we're gonna kind of wrap up this look. So for the liner, I'm gonna take my same NYX micro pencil in Brunette. Alright, so I just lined my lips, and I want to add a really nice, I don't know, like a peachy tone makeup look, or like a peachy tone like color. Alright, so for a last little bitty little trick of mine, I really kind of go for certain lip combinations. Foundation goes a long way on your lip, y'all. Foundation goes a long way on your lip. Gotta make sure your lips are moisturized. So I'm gonna use a little bit of some chapstick right before I add on this foundation, because this one out super dry. And then I'm going to add that same Marc Jacobs foundation to my lip. I'm gonna just add a little bit, the inner part of that line. You see how it just like blends it all in, you guys? You know who I learned this trick from? One of my favorite makeup artists, Rennie Vasquez. He does this with brandy. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and I'm just gonna add that on top, and it's gonna really tie in the lip with the eyes, because it has that like pink, but it also has like a gloss. So I'm gonna kind of go over that lip line just a little bit. almost finished, you guys. We're literally almost done. So I'm thinking the only other thing I would need is a really pretty blush. And I am going to use this Clinique blush, Bashful blush. This is the Clinique Bashful blush. I'm going to take that and I'm going to use that on my cheeks. I also really need to invest in a really like peachy blush. So I think I'm going to also use this and just add the peachy one that it has in there. Just like right here, just so I can get me a little bit more peach tone. So yeah, so this is the, if I don't do nothing else, I kind of have to do highlights. So one of my favorite highlights is this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. I just love this so much. But before I do apply my highlight, I really like to set my face first. So I'm going to take this Milk Makeup setting spray and just set my face, and then we're going to add our highlight. This is actually my favorite part. The fan on my face while you're setting your setting spray is undefeated, y'all. So one of my friends actually put me onto this because I was using the Skindinavia one for so long. And granted, I still love my Skindinavia one, but I just don't know. I feel like this really just gives me that glow, and I think my makeup lasts pretty long with this setting spray. It's the Milk Hydro Grit Set and Refresh Spray from Milk Makeup. I like Milk Makeup's products a lot too. Tried their primer to this. It's also really, really, really good. So let's go and add our Diamond Glow Powder so that we can wrap up our video. I'm gonna take my fan brush and I'm gonna dip in the cap. I don't dip into the product because I just feel like the cap has enough product for me and for you. Okay, so on that little area right here where you see the light just shining on it, we're gonna add a little bit of highlight. That's how you know where to highlight. And I'm using this fan brush. See that? Just a nice little highlight. You guys do not need more than this. Okay, this is perfect. Now, if you do want to add a little bit more, go right ahead. I'm going to leave mine like this because I just feel like this is what skin is supposed to look like. Your makeup is supposed to look like this, skin. So, let me just go add a little bit more right here. I kind of want to look in the camera while I'm doing it. The light is hitting that area, and that's literally how you know, like, okay, that's where I put my highlight. Yeah, that's where you put it, baby. It's not supposed to be all the way up here, babes. It's not supposed to be all the way over here. Like, it's not supposed to be that thick either. I add a little bit highlight on my nose as well. Just on the tip of my nose. Oh my god, you know what's so funny? I always tell my friends this story, right? Around the time, I remember like a few years ago, I was going to my alma mater, Lincoln University. You guys all know I used to do makeup, like freelance and stuff like that, right? On campus. I was kind of like my campus's like makeup artist, if you want to say. And I remember for my fashion club that I was a part of, we were modeling and stuff like that. And I used to do the makeup for the team, the modeling team. And I remember we had gotten Milano. So she's like a lot bigger now, but at the time she was like still growing her brand, Milano de Rouge from Philly. And I remember she wanted me to do her makeup, so I did her makeup in my dorm room. It was so funny. I still remember to this day. And I'm doing my highlight, and this reminded me of her because when I got to this part of her makeup, she was like, don't add no highlight to my nose. I was like, why not? She was like, I don't like that. It looks like I look like a reindeer. Until this day, she still doesn't add highlight to her makeup. It's so funny. Like, some people, it's to each his own. I feel like some people like it, some people don't like it. I personally don't mind it, but I could understand like seeing that little thing on your nose can sometimes like be kind of a lot. You know what I mean? Especially for somebody who don't really wear makeup like that. But she was so sweet, so sweet, so caring, so thoughtful. Like you could just tell she was just a genuine soul. Like, I kind of miss doing celebrity makeup. I did a few celebrities, but I miss doing makeup overall sometimes. But then I just think about like the hassle of Y'all, that's a long story. I'm not even gonna get into it right now, but now I'm just so much into more like skincare and just taking care of my skin and my health and my mental, and makeup is not something that's on the forefront of my mind, you know? So unless I really have something to show you guys or teach you guys, or like I just want to share, I'm probably not gonna be like doing makeup tutorials like that. You're gonna more so just see, you know, get ready with me if I'm doing my makeup, or like stuff like this, you know, when I'm doing my makeup, because I wanted to kind of just give you guys an updated foundation or a summer makeup routine. And the last time I did one was like years ago, so I'm like, yeah, I have to do an updated summer makeup routine for the girls for the summer, because summer is here. I'm gonna go ahead and do my baby hairs, and then I'm going to change. I got a word from my sponsor, and I'll be right back. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of diamond glow powder in my inner tear duct. I did not. I really like this look in like the summertime. Oh my gosh, especially on like a hot day when the sun is out and you got your eyes glistening like this. Ooh. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. So if you guys like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And check out our sponsor for today, Ana Luisa, and let them know that I sent you. But I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to be posting a lot more consistently, you guys. I finally got an editor. I love you guys. My camera's about to die, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.